Hey adventurers! I recently did a video called 5 Things I Hate About Booktube or Booktubing, and I wanted to do a little bit of a reverse video for this. Someone mentioned that it was a little ironic considering what I do, which is very true, and I also wanted to explain, since it felt like a very pessimistic video, why I do YouTube in the first place. So the first reason I do YouTube is for the accountability of reading. If I don't read, I have consequences, not painful or terrible consequences, but enough that they affect me. If I don't read, then I don't have content to put out, and that puts a lot of stress on me, unnecessary stress a lot of times. So there's a simple solution to that: just consistently read, which is something I enjoy doing. So I mentioned in the last video that the pressure of reading, or the accountability of reading, is one thing I dislike about YouTube, but it's one of those things that I both like and dislike. Because I do end up reading a lot and I enjoy reading. It's just the pressure that's not always fun. This channel is a place where I can really talk almost endlessly about stories, as I'm an aspiring writer, and so being able to pull apart stories and see how they're built and the structure and examine what's great about them is one thing that helps me as a writer. I'm the type of person who I don't know what I think until I either verbalize it or write it down, and so being able to verbalize to y'all what I liked about a book tends to be really beneficial to me, to see areas that I could improve or ways that I can apply something that an author did right, the way I can apply that to my own story. Reason number 3, reading for YouTube causes me to expand genre-wise. I hear a lot of people recommending books or seeing around YouTube things that are really popular. It's the same with Bookstagram. Books that I see around a lot, I might be more inclined to try just because they get a lot of hype, you know. And so I tend to expand my genres more. If I read one thing in a specific genre and I decide I like it, take sci-fi for example, I decided to read Jurassic Park, and now I think I've read almost an equal amount of sci-fi books this year as I have any other genre books. So it all started at once, and now I've branched out in my tastes with genres a little bit. I also read my first thriller last week, so you know, I'm trying new things and I really enjoy that because I find that I like more genres than I anticipated. And this also helps eject myself out of reading slumps. Being the varying genres is something I've actually seen people recommend for keeping oneself out of reading slumps. It helps me because I am a little bit of a mood reader, and I can decide after I've finished a really long hard book to pick up something maybe in a different genre, something light and easier. That really helps me. I like to balance that out, and I find myself doing that a lot. And the fourth point I have here is that books serve as a common ground with people. In some situations, some people don't read, but a lot of people do, and it's really cool how you can just pop the question, hey, what are you reading right now? And you can branch into a conversation. Whether or not you've read the book, it's a whole door for a conversation right there. That's really cool for me. I like to use that hack, since conversation isn't always something that comes naturally to me, and that's a really cool option I have. Okay, so being transparent here, coming up with 5 reasons why I loved Booktube was difficult. I was stumped at question 3, and I had more to go still then. But what I was doing is, while thinking about these questions, I started thinking about what my life would look like without YouTube, without the pressure to read and things like this. And I don't think I would like it. I think I would be bored a lot of times because this does take up time, and I put a lot of effort into it. I'm not doing school right now, and I keep myself very busy, but YouTube is one of the ways I do that. I think I would be bored if I quit YouTube, and I think my reading would go downhill. YouTube helps me as a writer. Like I mentioned, being able to verbalize my thoughts really helps me, and being a writer is something I want to genuinely pursue. So I'm not inclined to stop booktubing, even if there's a lot of things I dislike about it, and even if sometimes it's hard to come up with reasons why I do like it. I love to read. That's the main reason. I think it kind of covers all 5 of these reasons here. I do love to read, and that's why I do Booktube. Those are my 5 reasons that I love booktubing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down any thoughts you have below, and like this video as well, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Stay well.